All right, I'm at the Gammo booth. We're at the NRA 2011 show. I want to talk to you about the PT85 Tactical Air Pistol. It's a blowback air gun. The beauty of this runs off a CO2 cartridge with a long barrel. It's a little over 500 foot per second. And you get the blowback action, so you get some recoil simulation. On top of rapid fire, you get 8-round rotary mag, and it's actually a double rotary mag. So you get 16 pellets, okay? Quick reload. Safety's right here. It's positive. You know when it's on or off. Comes with a light, laser, and the simulated silencer, and the red dot sight's got red, green, and blue. Backyard fun, good training. You can get your shooting style, shooting technique, working your trigger control in your backyard, in your basement, economically, and do a lot of training with the pistol, okay, instead of having to go to a range and shoot live ammunition. It's a great training aid. It's fun. My kids and I blast with this thing in the backyard all the time, setting up cans and targets, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great, great pistol to shoot. The blowback style of that slide, I mean, it is very, very realistic. Makes it feel like you're shooting a regular centerfire or 22 auto pistol. Great pistol.
This is the Benjamin Marauder PCP air pistol. It's a 22 caliber that fires up to 700 feet per second while delivering 15.5 foot-pounds of energy. This gun includes a shoulder stock, which we have attached here, or you can go with just the pistol grips. It has a 2-stage adjustable trigger, dovetail scope mounts, and it's a bolt action. And it does include an 8-round rotary magazine. And it has a full shroud, so it's ultra quiet. And being a PCP gun, it's got an onboard pressure gauge. You access the air reservoir right under the cap on the end. Now this gun is great for small game hunting and fits really nicely in your pack, so it makes an ideal tree stand companion. So go beyond the backyard with the Benjamin Marauder pistol.
All right, it's gun review time here. We're at the range, and we are looking at the Beretta 92 air gun. This is obviously a replica air gun, but I will tell you, if I just saw this gun sitting out, I would think this is the real thing. I mean, the weight is legit. It feels, I would say, the same weight as the real thing. It's got all the same features. It's got the good texture in here, on the grip right here, the slide, full metal slide safety right there, works, ambidextrous safety, so you can go lefty or righty. So if you have this firearm, it's a great gun to get comfortable with it and learn how it works. Metal slide, like I said, you know, pops open when you're empty, works just like the real thing. If you're looking for a gun that is as real as they come, the Beretta 92 is it. Look at the magazine, CO2 inside, right there you can see it's popped in. We've already got it loaded up in there on the bottom. Pop it in, you're good to go. As you can see, it's on fire, safe, fire, there you go. Everything works just like the real firearm. So as far as, you know, shooting it, it's a BB gun. You're probably thinking, dude, we've seen the Beretta 92, we've seen the Beretta. Like, what? You've already done this review. Kind of. The one thing that makes this different than any other Beretta you've ever seen, see this little thing right here? Little switch right here, and there's this little ball here, and then there's 3 little balls here. You know what that does? You ready? It's an automatic pistol. It's an automatic pistol. This thing looks, feels, everything is as realistic as a Beretta 92 could ever be, but one little difference. This little switch right here in the back, and it goes full auto. You wanna see that again? I mean, that, my friends, is awesome. I don't care what it's shooting. You can't have more fun than shooting a gun like that. So there you go, guys. That's the Beretta 92 right there. Full blowback, full auto. It's got an 18-round mag, CO2. This is one of the most fun BB guns you're ever gonna put in your hand, so go out and get one right now. That's it. Stick with us for more American Air Gun.
This is the Crosman American Classic. It's a variable pump pistol that shoots .177 caliber pellets up to 600 feet per second. It features a blade front sight an adjustable rear sight, and it has a cross bolt safety. To operate, rotate the bolt up and then move to the rear to cock it, load a single pellet, and then push the bolt forward and down to lock it in place. Pump it anywhere from 3 to 10 times, and it fires a single shot. This pistol is great for target shooting and small pest control, so pick up an American Classic and take it outside.
It is a very cool gun because it shoots both BBs and pellets. Here's the magazine. You can put BBs and pellets on one side or the other. It has 8 rounds on top and bottom. So when you run out, you just take it out and flip it over. It's very cool. I really like it because you have the 16 and not just the 8. This is CO2 powered, and CO2's in the grip right here. All you do is you slide that in, you tighten the bottom, and then you turn this back there and clip the back on. On the Beretta PX4 Storm centerfire version, this is where your safety is, but because we have the safety down here, they just left the little ears, and so that helps if you're pulling the slide back, and it's a nice place to grab on. It is cocked right now, so to uncock it, you can just put it on safety and it decocks. I think that's a really cool feature. I really like that. On the other side, we have the mag release right here. It's very easy mag release. And so I'll put a mag in and it like jumps out. It's very easy. Like there's a spring in there and it pushes the mag out. It's really nice. I really like having a mag release like that because you always know the mag is going to come out and you're going to be able to grab it, because when it's in here it doesn't stick out any, and so it's really nice that it springs like that. This Beretta is a blowback, and I like that because it feels like a center fire gun, and I think Umarex does a great job with their blowback system on all their guns actually, and this is no exception. It has 3-point dot sights, so it's really easy to acquire your sights. I like that you can very clearly see the front sight because of the dot on it, and you just put it right between the 2 back dots. So this has a double action and single action trigger. It's double action for right here when you're trying to cock the hammer back, it goes off, but then the slide goes back and your hammer's already back, so it's back to single action. I really like shooting this gun. I think it's really neat that you can just flip the mag over and you have 8 more shots. That's really easy. It doesn't take long to load the mag, and it shoots BBs and pellets. That's the first 8 were pellets, the second 8 were BBs, and it's a really enjoyable gun. I really like it, and I think you might too.
Hey everyone, Stephanie here from the SIG Air Division at Sig Sauer. Let's talk about a hot product here. This is the Airgun P365 BB pistol. The firearm P365 is hot and booming out there in the world, so naturally we had to make a one-to-one model in an airgun version. The reason that Sig Sauer does this is mainly for training purposes. These are great plinkers, they're a lot of fun in your backyard, and you have no worries about ammo being too expensive. This is a great item for continuous training 365 days of the year. Running through some of the features. It is a blowback gun. It does lock back on your last shot. Slide lock does function. It does have a full ambidextrous manual safety, just like the firearm offers as well. It also has your 3-dot high visibility sights, just like your firearm offers as well. Great for downrange accuracy and target practice. As I mentioned, slide lock does go back on your last round of your magazine. This magazine happens to be one of the strongest features of this tiny pocket pistol. The reason is we got some engineering voodoo magic that fit a 12-gram CO2 inside of this tiny magazine that also holds 12 rounds of BBs, just like your firearm would. The valve is built into the mag, which allows for you to practice drop mag reloads just like you would with your firearm, and you're not losing your CO2. So this is a huge deal. This is a great gun. Again, plinking, practice, and backyard fun.
This is the Crosman 2240 CO2 powered air pistol. It's a 22 caliber that shoots pellets up to 460 feet per second. It has a metal frame with synthetic grips and a rifled steel barrel. There's a blade front sight and an adjustable rear sight. To load CO2, you unscrew the CO2 reservoir cap, load a single cartridge, replace the cap and tighten it down. You may hear a whoosh of CO2, and that's okay. Then you pull the bolt back, rotate it up, pull back, drop a single pellet in, push the bolt forward, rotate it down to lock it into place. There's a cross bolt safety, and it's a single shot. Now, this gun is ideal for target shooting and small pest control. So pick one up today and take it outside.
Now, this is a replica of our United States Army's awarded MHS pistol, and it shares a lot of its desired features. As you can see, coyote tan finish, polymer grip, it has front and rear white fixed sights, the ambidextrous manual safety, contoured trigger, as well as the serrations on the front of the trigger guard, and a Picatinny rail for flashlight or laser attachments. If we take a look, this is a full blowback action 177 caliber pellet pistol with an ejection port visibility window. This pellet pistol also comes with a rifled steel barrel, which allows for the utmost accuracy on the market at 430 feet per second. If we move to the rear of the slide, this gun comes right out of the box with the option for a red dot mounting plate. So if you are one who carries a Romeo on your 320 or your MHS and you want to practice what you preach, you are able to put a red dot optic on your training mechanism as well. Definitely the coolest feature of this air gun happens to be the self-contained magazine. Now, there's a lot to talk about with this because it is the highlight of the air gun. It is a two-piece system, as you see, simple button release here, and you are presented with the patented rapid pellet magazine that is belt-fed 20 rounds of fun. Put that right back into the housing, and you now have, again, a complete magazine system. One of the great benefits of this magazine is that, as you can see, it is self-containing. So if you're at home and you want to practice any of your backyard muscle memory, magazine releases, or magazine reloads when it comes to your real firearm, this housing sets itself up so that the valve is attached to this component rather than the air gun. That allows for a lot of efficiency, less leakage of the CO2, a lot more practice when it comes to your reloads on your firearm, and it actually provides a lot better velocity downrange when you're practicing from range gun to indoor backyard training tool. So train on, my friends.